Hey there. Kind of funny. I'm in my closet. Was looking for my Birkenstocks. Then I decided I'd put on a coat in case we wanted to go outside and talk for a little while. Whoa. Whoa. Look at the sun. Look at the pretty day we're having. It's beautiful. Grab some coffee. Who doesn't need some coffee on a Saturday morning? I know I need some coffee. Hello, forever loved. Got a little bit left in this cup. It's kind of tepid. I'm going to microwave it. I'm going to microwave this up for a little bit because I don't have too much left in my pot. Let's get it going. Hello, Terrence. Hello, Lala. Hello, Big Joe, Big Joe. Hello, Matthew's son. Hello, Vadim. Hello, Face Man. Face Man? Are you really good looking? Hello, Terry Hunter. Hello, 44UIKU. Hello, Munson. Oh, let's see, is this warm enough? No, it's not warm enough. Go back in the microwave. Hello, Great Freak. Hello, Can You Jelly? Hello, Dr. Dave. Hello, everybody that's tuning in. Feral Sasquatch. Feral. What does feral mean? Like, there's feral pigs. I don't remember what feral means. I think there's feral hogs or something like that. You can hunt or something like that. Anyway, I've heated up my coffee a little more. Good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. Hold on, I want to make sure you can hear me okay. I think sometimes I'll put my phone down on some water and you won't be able to hear me very well. This is Coffee with Ken. My name is Ken Tracy, and I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois. And Naperville is a cool town of about 150,000, about half an hour west of Chicago, Illinois. So this is a show I've been doing a long time, a show that's come on various platforms in various forms, various content. I try and make it fun. Try and make it somewhat inspirational. Sometimes it comes out funny. People laugh at me. I'll tell you, hey, I like that. Bald is beautiful. I don't try and be funny. I don't even think I'm funny. But I don't know if people are laughing at me or with me or both. But either way, they're laughing. And that's probably a good thing. The world needs more laughter. I used to be a waiter at times in my life. And I'd walk up to the table and say, hello, my name is Ken. I'll be your waiter tonight. Can I start you off with something to drink? And the table would start laughing. And I'd go, are you laughing at me? Or are you laughing with me? Either way, I'm still not sure to this day. But it's a show about me talking. I had some stickiness on my cup. Ugh. Rinse this off a little bit. Who needs stickiness on their cup? Yeah, it's a show about me talking. But for those that have been watching a while, you know it's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got a nice hot cup of coffee now in front of me. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh, it's so good. Gonna grab my phone. I might go sit outside. Are you guys okay if we sit outside? We talk for a little while? I have no idea how long I'm going to talk. This show started, hold on here. I was in a bad spot in life. I was living in a dark apartment. I'd just broken up with the woman of my dreams. And I realized talking, look at where I live in the sun and the beautifulness and the trees. I live in a small little home in North Naperville. And it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath ranch home. And I love it. It's got a fenced yard. It's perfect for me. My dog Holly over there. And my kids when I have them. And oh, it feels so good. Doesn't it feel good to sit down? Relax. What a beautiful day. Again, I don't know I'm going to flip this over here. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell. It's just so pretty. And I say it all the time. I just love fall so much. I mean, the weather's perfect. I think it's supposed to be in the 70s today. I actually prefer it a little cooler in fall, a little crisper. But this morning is beautiful. And I used to do this. I'm supposed to encourage more viewers to share my live. Hey, Lewis, thank you for sharing it. Share my live. I don't know why you would share this live. I don't even know totally what it means if you do share this live. But I appreciate anybody that shares it. Because I guess I'm doing this hopefully to touch people, to make a difference in lives. To make a difference in lives. To educate, to inspire, to entertain at times. To do a little bit of everything. And hopefully it does that. I don't know. It always feels good for me. I do a morning show every day, and it's usually about 5 minutes long, and I post it here, and I start with my coffee, and I have my very first sip of coffee of the day. This morning it started at 3 a.m. I was up very early, crazy early for a Saturday. I was laying in bed for about half an hour before I got out of bed. Got out of bed. And figured God wanted me awake. I might as well get moving. Good morning, Gary from Michigan. Yeah, it feels good sitting. What was I saying? Oh, so I got out of bed, did my video at 3 o'clock, shared it to various social media platforms, and actually, it's funny. I took a nap. I don't know if it's a nap or just a continuation of the sleep. At about 3:30 or 4 o'clock this morning, I slept till about 5. My dog Holly got me up, and it was still pitch black out. I drank some more coffee. She eventually talked me into going for a walk while it was still dark out. I thought of a great idea for a video about I believe in you. I do believe in you. If you're out there and you need somebody to believe in you, I believe in you. But I thought of a great idea for a video, which I often do when I'm walking. When I'm walking, it kind of gets my brain going. Sometimes my brain goes into shut-off mode, but rarely, honestly. And did some walking and did some filming and shot a video that I think is pretty good about me believing in you and a friend believing in me. And me reaching out to a friend yesterday, an old friend. And, hey, I like that. Vin Diesel's, I think you're referring to Vin Diesel. He's pretty cool. I have never seen one of the Fast and Furious movies. I never saw one of them. I've never seen one of them. And, I don't know. It's amazing how many they've put out. Yeah, not one. What's the name of the blonde guy? Really good-looking actor who died in the car crash. Sad, because he was young. Good-looking dude. But anyway, good morning, Tara Jane. Thank you for that sweet comment you made on a video of mine a little bit ago. I've done another video since then. I hope you look at it. It's about Paul Walker. Yeah, that was sad to hear. Again, I don't know him at all, but, I don't know. It's weird when you watch a movie or a star and they die. You feel some sadness. I remember when John Denver died. He died about 25 years ago, a month ago. And I grew up, I was born in 68. I was a kid in the 70s. I watched Oh God at the theater. I think it was on Christmas Day with my family in like 1975. And I always loved John Denver's songs. We had John Denver's greatest hits on an 8-track. And when he died, I felt like part of me had died. Yeah, again, you feel like you know these stars. And again, just when Paul Walker died, obviously a young guy, pretty good actor, I guess, and just obviously too young to die. And good morning, Keith. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got some coffee. It's nice sitting outside. Again, I used to do this show, obviously in the summer, it gets light earlier, or stays, whatever, it gets light earlier. And I would be doing my morning talk show every morning here outside at, 5:30, and it was still light out. Thank you for following the host, both of you, Nike Guy and Ginger. Someday, somehow, some way, I'd like to talk for a living. I'd like to talk for a living. I'm a real estate agent who's been selling homes for 17 years. Market's slow, and I haven't sold a home in a month, and considering a career switch. Yeah, maybe I need a podcast. Tara Jane, reach out to me somehow, some way, and let me know if you know how to set that up. And do you make money doing a podcast, or do I just need to do this and get enough followers? I mean, isn't this kind of a podcast? There's 53 people watching. I gotta imagine if I just started doing a podcast, I'd have nobody watching. I don't know. How do you find podcasts? Good morning from Brooklyn. Hope you have some nice coffee. I'm drinking pumpkin spice. Anyway, I'm coming at you from Naperville. It's a gorgeous day. The sun is rising through the trees. I'm going to leave the phone. I'll let you just kind of look at it as it is because we got a good angle. We got the trees behind me. And I appreciate you all for following me. Again, I'd like to grow this audience. I hope to make a difference. But I'm good on the Google to find out. If you could, Tara Jane, I'm going to follow you and then we can message each other. Is that cool? I hope so. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to follow you. And then you can message me, and if we can figure out how to do it, I'd love to do it. Because, again, I enjoy this. I don't even know what this is. My mind's a fairly active one, and I don't think that's always a good thing. I don't know. When does pumpkin spice season end? I think I bought my first bag in mid-August. I'm just drinking something from Target. The coffee from Target, nothing special. And I've loved it. Yeah, never. Okay. Do they sell it year round? I hope they do, or otherwise I'm running low on my bag. I got to get to Target today and buy some more. Stock up. I also got to get some dishwashing detergent. I had a bowl of cereal. Sometimes I'll do this show, and I'll be making breakfast while I'm doing it. I made pancakes a couple times, I think, and bagels. I don't know if that counts as making breakfast. Heating up a bagel and spreading cream cheese. Cereal. I had cereal today. But I ate my cereal out of a cup because my bowls are all dirty and they're in the dishwasher. And I have no dishwashing detergent. I recently started buying those little pod things. I don't know. Do people really... I don't want to talk about that because that's a yucky subject, but I don't know. I thought there was something weird with these little pods that you put in your dishwasher or your laundry machine. I don't know. So, yeah, it's a gorgeous day today. It's Saturday morning. I don't even know what time. It's just after 8 o'clock. Get laundry pods, too. I probably should. I should try that out. They are easy. I was skeptical. I was always getting one of those green detergent. Was it Palm Olive? I don't know. And pouring it in, and I like those, but I really am enjoying the pods. They're probably more expensive. They're probably worse for the environment because you got these little pod plasticky things somewhere. Where do the plastics go? This is my dog, Holly, by the way. This is my dog, Holly. She's an English Springer Spaniel. She's beautiful. We just went on a long, long walk. She gets a little jealous when I talk to my phone for too long. It does? I did. Thank you for saying that, Tara. I was just going, where does it go? I never even had thought of that. I've been doing it for a few months, and I'm going, hey, I never go in there and get the little plastic thingy. That makes sense. But I'm going to back up so Holly can get in. Come here, Holly. Go, girl. Have a seat. She's an English Springer Spaniel. I'm blessed and fortunate to have her. She's coming up on 4 years old. She's a great girl. Perfect size. She loves chasing squirrels. She loves going for walks, smelling things like most dogs. But she's a really good girl. I mean, she's just sits with me and, doesn't really leave my side. So she's a really good girl. And lucky to have her. So my coffee's cooling off already. That's no good. Sometimes I do these shows. I don't know if any of you, I talked about Naperville a little bit. Again, it's 150,000 people just west of Chicago. Really nice town. Gorgeous, gorgeous downtown area for a suburb. And Naperville market, Maybe I will. Yeah. I don't have any plans this morning, and I believe the farmer's market goes till November. I like people watching. The weather is gorgeous. I live probably about a mile from where the farmer's market takes place here in Naperville. And I always like going there, walking around, staring at some people. Having some people stare at me. It's funny when people come up and go, "Hey, you're Ken." This is Coffee with Ken. Or they'll say, "Good morning, good morning, good morning to you." Kind of feels good to be known, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm in a poopy mood. I've been there before on this. I might pop on later today from there just for a few minutes. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I haven't done a live in a while. For a while, I was doing it at 8 o'clock every morning. I got a lot going on in life. I know a lot of us have a lot going on in life. Yeah, well, I got one that says Coffee with Ken, and I got a mug that says Coffee with Ken. And actually, this sweatshirt, which was made by a woman who was a friend of mine, but apparently is mad at me for some reason now, because I think somebody lied to her about me, but that's beside the point. This shirt says, "Good morning, good morning, good morning to you." And I'm thinking about next time I order these mugs, I only have like 3 left, putting like Coffee with Ken on this side and good morning, good morning, good morning to you on this side. Again, I'd like to make a business venture out of this and figure out how to do this professionally and do it right. But I'm just one guy doing one thing. And I want to talk about something real quickly before I go, because I was going to maybe sign off soon. Can I go heat this coffee up? Yeah, I'm going to heat this coffee up. I'm going to be a little happier if I do. You're coming with. Is that okay? Come on, Holly. Come on, good girl. Come on. Okay. Yeah, my coffee should be a little hotter. I can't enjoy talking to you guys with kind of tepid coffee. All right, you're going to go down. You're leaning against some paper towels. I have a very high-tech studio I work out of. I don't even have one of those silly little circle lights. People always go, "Hey, get a tripod. Get one of those circle lights." For me, Shuck and Shack Oyster Bar. No, I have not. For me, carrying extra stuff, and when I say stuff, I mean like tripods or fancy camera holders or whatever, would take away some of the spontaneity that is shooting these videos. You know, half my videos, I'm out while I'm walking Holly. Come on, Holly, let's go back out. I might just make sure I have this with me. I do. We're going to go back outside. Holly's excited about that. I'm sure you guys are as well. But, see if I can get my phone in a nice spot again. Home in Illinois, yep. What was I saying? Oh! I like doing these videos a heck of a lot. I voice my opinions. I have opinions. I have thoughts. I'm extremely open and honest. Everything I say, I can't stop. Stuff comes out. And sometimes it pisses people off. And I think I'm codependent. And I've been a realtor for 17 years. And I think I have to respond to every phone call, text, email, comment immediately. And I have to acknowledge it. So as a realtor, I want to be Johnny on the spot. You reach out to me and you say, "Hey, I want to go see a home." I got to get back to you within 30 seconds. And my life, I used to wait tables, as I said. When somebody's water was half full, I felt like I had to fill it. I'm on the north side of Naperville, if that's what Joe is asking me. Yeah, north side of Naperville, Ogden and Washington, basically. I thought I had to respond immediately. And it was hard. It was stressful as a waiter, feeling, hey, that guy over there needs a refill on his water, but he doesn't even need a refill. He just needs a topper. And I'd let that bother me and stress me. And it became a problem. And again, as a realtor, if somebody texts me at 9:30 at night and I'm in bed, I should be focused on going to sleep. And if, for me, I'd feel if I ignored that text till the morning, I'd be thinking about it all night. And so I'd usually respond in the moment. Doing these videos, I get a lot of comments, and some people don't like what I have to say, or don't like, I don't know, my bald head, or don't like me for whatever reason. And I'd read the comments, and I'd want to try and convince them that, hey, no, I'm really friendly, be nice to me. And I'd engage them. And just about 3 days ago, and it was bumming me out because I really enjoy doing these videos, I realized I didn't even have to read any of these comments, even the nice ones. I can get back to the comments if and when I want, and it just took so much pressure off. Again, I was feeling like I was rude if I didn't answer everybody right away. And now I realized if I respond, I can leave the comments if they're negative. I don't care. And I like to respond to the nice ones. Hello, Keith. Thank you for joining. But sometimes it can be overwhelming. I'll be driving the car or, picking up my kid waiting in the, school line or whatever. And, I'll see there's a notification that somebody asked me something about what type of coffee I drink. And I need to keep in the now a little bit. And I let this, which I love doing and I don't want to stop doing, knock me out of the now. Tap the screen to share the live. Are you telling other people? I appreciate it. I hope anyone shares this live. But then I'm going to have to keep talking. I'm hoarse. I think I was upset about something the other night. I was yelling. And I appreciate that, Terry. I so do. And I got to follow you. Holly just saw a squirrel. Holy smokes. A squirrel just ran right. I could have grabbed it. Like I said, Holly loves chasing squirrels, and there was one in the bush right here. She got up and chased it, and it ran like 2 feet from me. I wish I had the camera turned. You could have seen it. It's only a squirrel. You guys see the movie, what's the movie with Brad Pitt? One of those, it's about the Nazis. The German, what's the movie? Help me out here. Hello there, Terry. Thank you for joining. What was the movie? It was about some guys that went and hunted Nazis out in Europe, and Brad Pitt was in it. And it was a really intense movie by the guy that did Pulp Fiction. Inglourious Bastards, thank you. And there was a very intense scene at the beginning. I used to golf. I actually had a buddy ask me to golf today, and I said no. Golf doesn't bring me joy these days. I don't know. I stink at golf. I used to like golf. I used to run cross country and track. I used to run marathons, walking my dog, hanging with my kids, doing videos, talking to people on the street. Golf is expensive. Shaking hands, talking to neighbors, hanging with friends. Those are things I like to do. But anyway, Inglourious Bastards, there was an intense scene at the beginning. And he was comparing squirrels to rats. But a squirrel's not really like a rat. A squirrel lives in trees and eats acorns. A rat lives in gutters and, sewers and garbage dumps and eats garbage. And rats have this ugly little tail. Squirrels are kind of cute and fluffy. Although this squirrel that ran across, seriously, right here, because Holly went and chased it. You'd be great. Now, Tara, I tell you what, I tried to do that. And there's a lie going around. I tried to do that. I ran for, I appreciate that, though. I ran for school board about 3 years ago. I think that just a regular guy, it seems wasn't it intense? Wasn't it intense? I tell you what, there's some good opening scenes, but that was really intense. That guy was scary in that movie, Yankee. That guy was scary in that movie. You didn't want him on your tail. I think he ends up dead, which is good. Sorry, spoiler alert. I ran for school board because I think to be in school board, everyone elects the person that has a PhD in education from, I don't know, whatever college they went to. And the problem with that, you're being represented by the exact same type of people. And I'm certainly not some dude that has a PhD in education from whatever university. And I'm certainly probably not like most of those people. Not that they're bad, but, you know, I think it'd be nice just to get different type of thoughts and ideas in there. I ran for it. I accumulated you had to get like 150 signatures. You got to fill out a huge thing of paperwork. I went in, and it was during the COVID time when you got to wear a mask and everything was walled off, and I dropped off the package. And I had moved like 2 months prior, and I had not updated my voter ID address. My voter ID address showed was not matching that of the application because I moved 2 months prior. And it was my mistake, I guess. And it was, I think God works in mysterious ways because it saved me a lot of heartache because I'm sensitive. I struggle when somebody says something mean to me on these videos. And I can block them here. But holy crud, if you run for office, you got to have thick skin like I can't even imagine. You know, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter whether you like Trump or Biden or you don't, but vicious things are said about both of them constantly. And about oh my gosh, you know, the mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot, you know, whatever. I'm not bringing up her politics, but vicious things about her are said all the time. I just don't know how they can deal with it. Maybe they just don't watch or listen. That must be it, because I don't know. That stuff weighs heavily on me. I don't like it. I don't know who likes having bad stuff said about them. And again, it's me maybe being codependent. I think I have a need to be liked or loved. And I've said this before, I used to think if I'm in a room with 20 people and 19 of them think I'm the best thing since sliced bread and one of them doesn't like me, that I'm no good. And I used to think about these videos, if 100 people watch them and 70 like them and 30 don't, that the video sucks. And that I got to make it so everybody likes it. But just in life, that's not possible, and that's not realistic, and that's not ever going to happen. And I'm just kind of working on this myself and realizing this myself, that I need to let go of that burden of trying to please everybody, because it's just not going to happen. No. So it makes a little tone. It goes beep. Lets Holly know I'm keeping an eye on her. It'd be funny if it was a walkie-talkie. I haven't had a walkie-talkie in a long, long time. Anyway, I don't know what else I have for you. I so appreciate you guys for watching today, and I hope can't make everyone happy. Yeah, I bet even tacos don't make everyone happy, Tara. I got to remember to follow you. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope hope you've enjoyed this time we've shared together. I hope you've enjoyed your coffee. I hope you enjoy your Saturday. I hope you enjoy the weekend. I hope you, like I said this morning, I hope you feel good about the week behind and you're excited about the week ahead. I hope you are loving yourself. And I say this all the time, because if we don't learn to love ourselves, I don't think we can love those in our lives in a healthy way. I've been in so many relationships when I was insecure with who I was, and I was needy and clingy and bleh. And I brought this needy, clingy, desperate human into these relationships, and that human isn't any good at relationships. I think we need to learn to love ourselves, and we need to learn to forgive ourselves, because we're gonna, I don't know, say the wrong thing or fall and stumble. But if we keep kicking ourselves for every stumble we make or every gaffe we make, yeah, we are all works in progress, Tara. Again, we're never going to be able to love ourselves, and then we're never going to be able to love others and put our best foot forward. So, again, I so appreciate you for watching. I so appreciate the audience I've had. I hope you found some value in it today. Again, I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you're forgiving yourself. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.